Finland, Czechoslovakia, the USA, Italy, and Team Canada in a battle for world hockey supremacy. Brought to you by Labatt's. We're proud to bring the best to you. This is the one the world watches.
Team Canada's last outing at the World Championship was an exciting meeting with the Soviets. The score was tied at 4. Larionov wins the face-off from Wayne Gretzky, and Makarov beats Gilles Meloche for the eventual winner as the Soviets assure themselves of the gold medal with the victory over Canada. Team Canada is in 4th place and remains confident of winning a silver, which means victories in their 2 remaining games. Thursday against 3rd place Sweden, and today against the always tough and well-disciplined 2nd place Czechoslovakia. CTV Sports presents the game between Canada and Czechoslovakia. Welcome to the World Hockey Championship from Helsinki, Finland. I'm Bernie Pascal, and with us today, our color commentator, Team Canada defenseman, Rick Green. And we'll be back with the first period play-by-play as our CTV coverage of the World Hockey Championship continues in a moment.
Hey, kid. First day on the job and green as grass. Have to tell them about job-rated boots, puncture plate sole, steel toe cap, one-piece bellows tongue. Gotta fit right and feel good. These Greb job-rated are the best boots for the buck I ever bought. Look at that. He's already got a pair. Okay, let's put those new boots to work.
Great boots for your buck. Greb job-rated.
And we're all set. This game between Canada and Czechoslovakia from the Ice Hall in Helsinki, Finland. Canada's Paul Reinhardt, number 8. He's stopped. The puck is cleared by Pavel Richter with Milan Novi going in after it. He's taken out of the play, then rides Reinhardt against the boards. Corbella standing in front. Richter behind the net trying to get it back. There's a shot right on, and Greg Milne, the Canadian goaltender, makes the save. Puck is slapped around the boards, moving up after it. Arnold Kadlec gets the puck over to Richter, number 12, and now it's shot down the ice into the Czechoslovakian zone, and back for it was Horsava, but the goaltender Yuri Kralik fires it off the board. Here's a chance now for Corbella, a drive and a stick save by Greg Milne. He leaves the puck behind the net for Kevin Lowe on defense for Canada, and Sittler steers the puck into the Czechoslovakian zone. Back for it, Eduardo Vera, number 7. He leaves it for Fratisak Chernik. Now Czechoslovakia on the move, coming out of their own zone. The drop pass, Chernik's shot, and that just goes wide. Comes off the boards, Rick 5 gets it to the blue line, but then it's slapped back. For Canada, John Van Foxmeer to Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky leaves it there. Here's a pass coming to Van Foxmeer, a shot, and a save by Kralik. Puck goes into the corner. There's no score. 5 had trouble with that pass, and now it comes out Czechoslovakia on the attack. Number 14, Fratisak Chernik. Lowe clears it around the board. It comes off the left side to Bill Barber. He can't control it, and Czechoslovakia comes right back. Number 9, Miroslav Dvorak sends it into the Canadian zone. and it'll be icing against Czechoslovakia, and we're scoreless. And it gives us an opportunity to welcome to our telecast today Team Canada defenseman Rick Green. And Rick, welcome aboard, and I know the team is really set to go against Czechoslovakia.
Well, thanks, Bernie. I really hope they are. They came out last time and beat us pretty bad, but I think the guys have regrouped and we're ready to go again.
Face off in the Czechoslovakian zone. Dvorak goes after the puck. He was knocked off stride. Rusnak trying to get it out. It comes back to the line. Here's a shot by Giles. Bobby Smith at the side trying to jam it in, and that's stopped by Yuri Kralik. Now Dvorak drops it back into his own zone. Here's a chance for Milan Halupa. Halupa gives it back to Dvorak, returns the pass, and now Halupa passes up the middle to Darius Rusnak. Rusnak is stopped by Bob Gainey. Gainey had the puck momentarily, then it was slapped away off his stick, and it comes back into the center ice area. Giles off the board. Cicerelli trying to come up with possession, and it's back into Halupa, who gives it to Dvorak, number 9. Both teams at full strength, Canada and Czechoslovakia. The puck is stolen there by the Team Canada player, a pass in front. And Gartner almost got loose as the puck came loose inside the Czechoslovakian line. Now it's lifted to center, bounces up over the Canadian line, a shot, and that just goes wide of goaltender Greg Milne. Otasava playing deep on the point. The puck is held against the boards by Pozar as he was pinned there by Brad Maxwell. And Rick, we must explain you're sitting out the game with a bit of a wrist injury.
Yeah, I jammed it up on Sunday against the Russians there, and I was hoping that the thing would come around a little better than it has, but the way it is right now, I'd be more of a hindrance out there, so it'd be better to have the healthy guys going.
Rick Green, a member of Team Canada and a 6-year veteran with the Washington Capitals of the National League. Here's Pozar. He's stopped. Brian Propp had the puck bounce off him, so the delayed offside as Gartner was caught inside the Czechoslovakian line. And there's Gartner. He has 4 points so far in the championship, 2 goals and 2 assists. And quite a goal scorer for Washington, 119 goals in his 3 seasons in the NHL. Now Mark Napier comes out from the Montreal Canadiens. He played all 80 games with Montreal this year. And they're asking for a bit of a delay here, asking the referee to have them close the curtains at the far end because it's a very bright sunny day in Helsinki and the sun is shining right from the door onto the ice, obviously having some effect perhaps with the goaltending of Greg Milne. Referee is Sepinen. The 2 linesmen are Schall and Jan Viking. Now we're ready to go. The puck is taken by number 12. That's Richter. He gets it out to center. It comes down to Reinhardt of Canada. He shoots it in. Bobby Clarke, Sittler, and Napier. The forward line for Canada. The puck is stolen. Here's Mark Napier, number 31, in front. And that took a weird bounce. A chance now, and Napier just failed to get his pass to Bobby Clarke. Now it's cleared back into the Team Canada zone. Craig Hartsburg, number 4. Hartsburg of the Minnesota North Stars. A pass up to Mark Napier. Bounces it over to Sittler. He gets to the Czechoslovakian line. Backhands it in. Richter chases after it there. Napier bounces the puck loose. Here's Bobby Clarke. In front, a shot. Napier drives. He scores! Mark Napier gets his 3rd goal of the World Hockey Championship. And Canada goes in front of Czechoslovakia 1-0. And Rick, you can feel that goal coming because Canada had a lot of pressure on Team Czechoslovakia.
They sure did, Bernie, and it's so important to get some pressure on there. And if there's anyone to put the pressure on, is Bobby Clarke. And as you see him, he forced them the turnover there and was able to get the puck out in front. And Napier was able to get in there and get the rebound.
So Mark Napier, a 40-goal scorer with the Montreal Canadiens, scores here in the first period at 3:47, and Canada leads Czechoslovakia by a score of 1-0. Czechoslovakia in second spot with 11 points. Canada is 4th with 8 and desperately needs to win today to stay in serious contention for a medal. Both teams at full strength. Kokromat, number 22 for Czechoslovakia, keeps the puck into the Canadian zone. Now 5 trying to hit that lead pass to Gretzky. It was intercepted by Dvorak. Kokromat, number 22, is bumped by Bill Barber. Kevin Lowe slaps at the puck. He can't get it out. It's kept in there. Halupa's shot, and now it goes in behind the net. Yuri Lala tried to get it. Lala with Kokremet. Kokremet, number 22 in front, and that bounced off his skate and goes right back into the Czechoslovakian zone. Miroslav Dvorak, a veteran of 185 international games. His pass went astray. It's cleared in by Bob Gainey of Team Canada. Cicerelli trying to trap it. Has it momentarily, then it's knocked away, and Czechoslovakia comes out again. Number 18, that's Rusnak. And Rusnak up over the line with Lala. He's sent flying by defenseman Kurt Giles. Brad Maxwell. A pass up the middle. That hit a skate. Now it's cleared over. Maxwell goes after it. Off the board, here's Bob Gainey coming in with Cicerelli. He slaps it into the corner. Number 11 is Igor Liba. Liba gets a pass ahead. Rusnak. He couldn't get in front. There's a shot. That's knocked down. And Liba has it behind his own net. Around on the right side to Yaroslav Korbela. Czechoslovakia back on the attack. And the puck rolls, and Greg Millen leaves it there for Brad Maxwell. Maxwell's pass intended for Propp goes right back into the Czechoslovakian zone. Horsava will catch it, and it's icing against Team Canada. And we'll return with our CTV coverage in a moment.
May 15th is a Super Sports Saturday on CTV. In addition to Wide World of Sports, you'll see live coverage of the Memorial Cup.
Are you on Panasonic's $100 checklist? It's our 15th anniversary celebration gift to you. A great lineup of Panasonic color TV, video recorders, and cameras. Plus Technique's hi-fi systems. Over 30 current models in all. Buy any of them by May 31st, we'll send you a gift check for $100. Get full details and make your best deal at a participating Panasonic or Technique's dealer. And put yourself on our $100 checklist.
If you're worried about stains on your dentures, don't have the cherry pie unless you have the cream. Denture Cream. And don't have the coffee unless you have the cream. Denture Cream. Denture Cream denture toothpaste has a powerful anti-stain formula that helps brush away tough stains and a fresh mint flavor that leaves your dentures feeling fresh and clean. So don't have the berries unless you have the cream. Anti-stain formula, Denture Cream.
The forward line for Czechoslovakia, number 21 is Pashak. Hrdina, number 24, and Kokremet. Number 21 is out there now, Pashak. On the left side, number 24 is Yuri Hrdina. Canada trying to get out. Gartner took a severe jolt as he went after the puck. Now the puck is backhanded by Yuri Hrdina into the Team Canada zone. Gartner in after it, leaves it for teammate Paul Reinhardt. Now that stopped. Reinhardt goes after the puck, chased by Uvira, number 7. Canada leading Czechoslovakia 1-0 as Gartner now has possession. And he's spun around by Hrdina, and there will be a penalty to Gartner of Team Canada. Well, a little frustration there as the Czechoslovakian player, Rick, had a pretty good grip on him.
Yeah, the guys were, the Czech players were playing the man pretty hard in there, and some of the guys get pretty frustrated about it, and Mike Gartner, one that took a real good swipe at him. Lucky he didn't hit him in the head, or he probably would have really hurt him.
So Gartner's off for hooking. That's what they've called it here, a hooking infraction. The Gartner of Canada, with Team Canada leading Czechoslovakia 1-0 on a goal by Mark Napier here in the first period. Napier's goal at 3:47. So now Czechoslovakia on the power play. They have their veteran center, Milan Novi, number 6. And on the left side, Yaroslav Korbela, but the puck is cleared into the Czechoslovakian zone. Number 26, Korbela, with Bobby Clarke and Daryl Sittler, killing off this penalty with defenseman Kevin Lowe and Kurt Giles. Lowe is number 12 from Edmonton, Giles number 2 from the Minnesota North Stars. Here comes Milan Novi trying to get the pass to Korbela, and it comes right back out to center right. Miroslav Horsava, who was drafted by Edmonton Oilers, number 4. Out there on 1 point for Czechoslovakia, Arnold Kadlec, number 8, behind his own goal. As as we approach the 7-minute mark in the opening period. Czechoslovakia on the power play here. The puck cleared in. After it goes Kokrman. Kokrman, number 22, watched by Gainey. Gets the puck back. Kokrman gets the return pass in front, trying to get it to Kadlec, and that was broken up. Gainey chasing Horsava. Number 14 is František Černík. Gainey lined him up. Czechoslovakia on the power play here, up over the Team Canada line. It's dropped there for Černík. Černík took the pass from Kokrman, gives it to Yuri Lala. Lala, number 20, back to Kokrman. Kokrman trying to set up here. He drops it back. This is Kadlec's shot. And that's stopped by Greg Millen, and Brian Propp shoots it down the ice. Gardner serving a penalty for Team Canada. He has 30 seconds left in his minors. Canada leading 1-0. The puck cleared into their zone. Yuri Lala slaps at it. Now it comes back to Dvorak. He's knocked against the boards by Daryl Sittler. And Hartsburg finds his spot, rifles it off the boards, and it goes deep into the Czechoslovakian zone. 8 seconds left in Gardner's penalty. Dvorak right in front of his own goal. Coming straight up the middle now. On the right side, he has Vincent Lukács. The pass intended for Lukács. And Brad Maxwell has it as Gardner returns to the ice. And Canada's back at full strength. Here's a break for Daryl Sittler. Sittler steals the puck but couldn't get over the line. Giles' shot, but it's called on the offside at the Czechoslovakian line. Our World Hockey Championship coverage continues in a moment.
Cutting out, I'm moving out of here. I know I pulled my weight, man. Now I'm really glad I'm here. Me and the boys in our 50s.
Smooth, easy drinking 50. What a beer to share.
Me and the boys in our beer.
First the Pac-Man eats through a maze of dots. Then the Pac-Man heads for the corner spots. Then he eats his fill of a power pill. And then all those ghosts turn blue. Boo! And Pac-Man eats them all too.
Only Atari makes the Pac-Man home video game, and you can only play it on an Atari video game system.
Have you played Atari today?
Welcome back to the Ice Hall in Helsinki, Finland. This is Bernie Pascal, and our color commentator today, Rick Green, a defenseman with Team Canada, who's sitting this game out with an injured wrist. Member of the Washington Capitals, former junior with London of the OHA. Now Gretzky is out there with Rick Five, and Brian Propp, number 26, is on the left side. Here's Gretzky trying to get that pass in front, intended for Five, and that was knocked down. Gretzky has the puck again. He left it at the line, but Giles slapped it, but it just came over a fraction, and it's called on the offside. And I guess, you know, Rick, you go up against a team like Czechoslovakia, you've got to have a lot of respect for them, as you do, say, for the Soviet Union.
No question there, Bernie. They're well disciplined. They really capitalize on their chances, and we're going to have to play a real solid game to beat them.
This is Poshak trying to get the pass to Pozar, but that is called on the offside. And one of the bright youngsters with Czechoslovakia, Yuri Dudacek, who was drafted by the Buffalo Sabres, was scheduled to join Team Czechoslovakia at the World Championships, but they explained that he's having trouble breathing during the workouts and in games, so they left him at home. You'll recall last year he had a wrist injury during the World Championships, but they say he's been really playing well, but unfortunately Yuri Dudacek is not with the team at the World Championships here in Finland. Now a pass comes to Pavel Richter. Richter taken out of the play. The puck rolls in front. A weak shot. That's steered into the corner. Barber and Novi go after it. Now it's slapped around to Kevin Lowe. Lowe cleared it to the line. Now it's dumped out to center ice, and Richter goes after it there. He loses it. There's a shot by Barber right on loose puck. And that was rifled just wide as Rick Five was standing in front. A good shot by Barber off the net, and Rick Five looking for the rebound. Here comes Richter, in for Czechoslovakia, tried to kick the puck over to the Czechoslovakian captain Novi. That failed, and now it's brought out by Bill Barber of Team Canada. Barber up with Gretzky. Weak pass goes over the line, taken by Dvorak, and he gets the return pass, number 9 for Czechoslovakia. Dvorak to Kokraman. There's Kokraman feeding a pass up on that right side. Chenernik coming in with Lala drive, and Millen got a piece of that and deflected it just off the net. Loose puck behind the Team Canada goal. Bobby Smith knocks Chenernik against the boards. Puck is bounced and cleared back into the Czechoslovakian zone. Canada leading Czechoslovakia 1-0, and we have 9.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Number 4 is Craig Hartsburg. He gives it to Paul Reinhardt of the Calgary Flames ahead to Dino Ciccarelli. Ciccarelli dropped it back to the point. Hartsburg quickly trying to get into position there, but was too far out of the play. Now it's called on the offside. So Canada with 2 games remaining at the World Championship. This game against Czechoslovakia and then Thursday against Sweden. And we'll have that game for you as well on the full CTV network. The game on Thursday will be telecast at 4 p.m. local time across the CTV network in Canada. Mark Napier has scored the lone goal of this game. Canada leading Czechoslovakia 1-0. Napier's goal coming at 3:47. This is Prop going after the Czechoslovakian player, number 11. That is Igor Liba. Liba gets a pass up on the left side. Lukács going after it. Millen comes away out of the net and steers the puck ahead to Prop. Over to Gartner. This could be icing, but no. Kralik comes out of his net, touches it, so that waves off the icing. Here's Kartner trying to jam it in. Prop goes after the loose puck. He's knocked against the boards, and it's taken there by Arnold Cadlan. Comes to center ice. Kurt Giles of Canada gives it to Brad Maxwell ahead to Kartner. He backhands it into the Czechoslovakian zone. After it there is Arnold Cadlan. 23-year-old defenseman out there for Czechoslovakia. Now the puck brought out to center ice. Czechoslovakia's Liba, long shot, and that was off the target. Lukács went after it, and the puck is dumped out to the center ice area. Now fired right back into the Team Canada corner, and Maxwell there for Canada. Former New Westminster Bruin Jr. brings it ahead, a lead pass for Napier. That was offside at the Czechoslovakian line. Our CTV coverage continues in a moment.
Next Saturday, see the 108th running of the Kentucky Derby. Be with CTV for 90 minutes of live coverage from Churchill Downs.
Datsun is the one truck everyone is trying. Datsun is the one truck everyone is buying. Datsun is a great half-ton, fully rate forward, good fun.
Priced right, fantastic. With automatic, power steering, gas or diesel, king cab, and 4x4. Datsun half-tons are #1 for all the right reasons.
Datsun is the one truck. Datsun is the one.
Somebody's got a special cargo.
Somebody's muffler's hanging low.
Somebody's got a mommy waiting.
I know where to go.
Be somebody. Come to Speedy.
I've got 6 special reasons to bring my muffler problems to Speedy. And they all have to be home by 5 o'clock.
Be somebody, Speedy. Come to Speedy. Place to go. Be somebody, Speedy. Come to Speedy. Place to go. Be somebody.
Canada leading Czechoslovakia 1-0 on a first period goal by Mark Napier. Paschak, number 21. Now the puck comes back to John Van Boxbeer, gives it to Bobby Clarke. Sittler is ridden off the play there by Svoboda. There's the puck behind the net to Napier. Back to Van Boxbeer, his shot, and that hit the stick of number 21, Paschak. Both teams at full strength. Czechoslovakia in red. They have possession now. Number 21, that's Paschak. He swings into his own zone, coming out on the left side. Paschak with Pozar heading for the front of the net. The pass was behind him, but he picked it up. Pozar knocked off stride by Mark Napier, and Bobby Clarke, number 16 for Canada. He has the puck. Backhands it off the board. Napier lifts it, and it bounces off the bench in front of the Team Canada area and rolls into the Czechoslovakian zone. Number 24 is Herdina. He lost it. Here's a chance for Hartsburg. A shot. And that bounced in front, was stopped by goaltender Yuri Kralik. Back to the line again. Hartsburg's drive, and that goes off the net. Here's Barber. His shot. High rising shot that goes over the top left-hand side. Canada putting on the pressure now. 5 goes after the puck. He loses it, and Czechoslovakia picks it up again. A long clearing pass right into the Canada zone on goaltender Greg Milne. Here's Hartsburg. Hartsburg for Canada sidesteps Milan Novi. Brings it to the Czechoslovakian line. Tried to get a pass on the left side, and that's broken up and brought back by Pavel Richter. Richter, number 12. Delayed offside, but Canada has possession. Here's Wayne Gretzky coming in. Gretzky tried to put on the brakes, slipped and fell, and it's covered up there by Yuri Kralik. And Rick, one has to be impressed with the pace of Team Canada. They're going all out in this one.
They're doing a great job. They're pressing real well in Czechoslovakia's end, and coming back, they're taking away those shots from the slot, and that's very key to being successful over here. It's eliminating those shots from the deep slot, and I just hope they keep going because they're making a good showing so far.
So Canada on a goal by Mark Napier, leading Czechoslovakia by a score of 1-0. Face off in the Czechoslovakian zone. It's taken by number 4. That's Miloslav Orosava up on the center ice area. Here's a chance for Yuri Lala circling behind the net, dumps it in front, and he tried to get that pass to Kokreman. That just failed, and Bob Gainey backhands it in over the line. Taken there by Dvorak. A pass to Chernik. Here's Chernik coming in, trying to get a drive. Gets the puck again. Chernik with Lala and Kokreman. Kokreman behind the net. He's taken out of the play. Yuri Lala comes up with the puck, but Bobby Smith knocked him against the boards. And here's Dino Cicerelli up with Bob Gainey. A long shot off the stick of goaltender Kralik. Kralik into this game with a very respectable goals against average. Kralik 1.68. Greg Millen in the championship, an even 3. Puck is cleared in. Gartner back to Van Boxmeer, and a good save by Yuri Kralik as he got that left pad in the way of that shot. Canada with possession. Brian Propp gets it over now. Here's Dale Howardchuk. Howardchuk, who has 3 goals in the championship. Couldn't hold on to the puck there, and it's taken by Corbella. Final 5 minutes of play here in the opening period. The game between Canada and Czechoslovakia. Number 11, that's Igor Liba. Liba being bothered by Van Boxmeer and knocked against the board. Kevin Lowe slaps it around to Gartner. Gartner's pass, bouncing effort at center ice, and that's taken by Liba. Hits Howardchuk with it, but it goes to Edward Ovira. Ovira leaves it for Liba. Here's Liba coming up over the line, and he couldn't get a shot. He's sliding on the ice, very upset. He might be injured. Here's Gartner as Liba is lying on the ice to the right of goaltender Greg Millen. It seemed like a rather innocent play, but Liba appears to be in a bit of pain there, Rick.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he caught a high stick as he's coming in on the defense there.
There's Liba, and down he goes. He's being attended to now by the training staff. This is the World Hockey Championship on CTV.
Let it wash away the smell of chalk and blackboards squeaking. You're home, in the door, and pouring it cold and flowing white. Did a chocolate chip ever taste as good alone? Can you beat that feeling? Delicious, satisfying, irreplaceable.
When you're looking for love, you find yourself doing some very funny things.
Take me.
When you're by yourself.
Alan, I can't go to bed with you.
Why?
Because you're short and you're weird.
Who told you? Super One, a very funny movie.
Starts Friday at the Plaza and other famous players' theaters. Consult your listings.
Back to the action here at Helsinki, Finland, with Canada leading by a score of 1-0. Sittler is out there with Mark Napier and Bobby Clarke. Hartsburg after it. That puck is dumped in front, and Sittler bounces it off the boards. Dvorak has it in center ice. Dvorak lost it. Now he's helped out by Kozar, number 23. Clarke knocks him to the ice, and the puck cleared into the Czechoslovakian zone. Dvorak bumped by Mark Napier. Both teams at full strength. The pass comes on the left side. Kozar, he's checked by Sittler. He tries to dig the puck out. Kozar slaps at it. Sittler knocks it off his stick. Here comes Napier, makes a shot, lets it go, and that bounced off the boot. That drive by Napier took a bounce off that left post. Napier has scored the only goal of the game so far. Now the pass comes ahead. Number 21 is Mashak. Mashak with Corbella. Over the line, a shot. And a sizzling drive, and that was off the net, taken by Pavel Richter. Orsava right back in front of his own net. He gives it to Richter. A pass on the right side, and Giles is back quickly for Team Canada. Giles, number 2. He slaps it off the boards. Dvorak has it outside the Team Canada line. Barber drills him against the boards, and they get a whistle from the referee Lepinen. And another capacity crowd on hand here at the Ice Hall in Helsinki, Finland. And a beautiful day weather-wise it is. Finland's an area with only 53 days of darkness each year. They call it the land of the midnight sun. In fact, it doesn't get dark here until roughly 10 p.m. And Team Canada and, well, all the representatives have really enjoyed the hospitality of the Finnish people. They've done a great job here at the World Hockey Championship. They've made us extremely welcome, the CTV television crew. Now the puck cleared back to Giles. Giles ran into the Czechoslovakian player Richter and knocked him heavily to the ice. And they'll take the face-off just outside the Team Canada line. The 47th World Hockey Championship. And Canada, made up of players, of course, representing various National Hockey League teams, eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs. And a great deal of credit should go to the coaching staff. They've done an excellent job at getting this team ready for the championships. Marshall Johnston, Red Berenson, and Dave King. The trio responsible for the coaching duties, and of course, General Manager Max McNabb. Both teams at full strength. It's 1-0 for Team Canada. After the puck there is Ladislav Svoboda. He's shot the puck into the Canada zone. Van Foxbeer slaps it ahead. Here's Bob Gainey. Gainey on the left side. Uvira trying to catch him, and the shot is stopped by Kralik. Kralik is bumped by Gainey. Van Foxbeer trying to get a drive. The puck comes in front. Canada putting on the pressure now. Gainey trying to get it back to Van Foxbeer, and Kevin Lowe, number 12, has it for Team Canada. Here's Lowe, a long shot, and the glove save by Kralik, and he holds on. We'll have more coverage on CTV in a moment.
Next Saturday, preceding the Derby on CTV's Wide World of Sports, see live coverage of a non-title featherweight bout between Beard and Kaba.
We'd like to take you into a new stratosphere of home video excellence. The VidStar system from JVC. The extraordinary HR7650 features full-function wireless remote control, front panel cassette loading, 105-channel cable-ready capacity, shuttle search, and stereophonic sound with Dolby noise reduction. JVC developed the VHS system. That's why JVC Video is the choice of people who know.
GMZ is a big name in trucks with some great little news. Introducing the Little Rig, GMC's new S15, a new small GMC with an available long bed and V6 engine so it can really haul. And when it comes to economy, it has exceptionally good mileage ratings. But it can work like a truck. GMC's new Little Rig. See your dealer soon and jump into one. At GMZ, trucks are what we're all about.
They'll drop the puck in the Czechoslovakian zone. Number 18 for Canada is the outstanding rookie from the Winnipeg Jets, Dale Howardchuk. And he's there with Gartner and Prop. But the linesman waves Howardchuk out of the face-off circle along with Rusnak. So Gartner will take the draw for Canada, number 11. And against number 11 of Czechoslovakia, Liba, who was injured a few moments ago, but is right back out there again for Czechoslovakia. Here's a pass to Gartner, getting set. And the shot bounced off the stick of defenseman Dvorak. Puck bounces behind the Czechoslovakia net. Howardchuk slapped away at it. And the puck is cleared ahead. Liba controls it there, but with a high stick. And the referee Stepanen, back in the play there, blew the whistle immediately as Liba knocked that puck down. Howardchuk remains out there with Gartner. And Brian Propp, Maxwell, and Giles, two members of the Minnesota North Stars, on defense for Team Canada. Number 21 for Czechoslovakia is Dusan Pashek. Puck is slapped off the boards. Here's a chance now for Pashek. He brings it in, but that's called on a two-line pass. And, you know, you go back to that goal. That's a big one to get a scoring play very early against a team like Czechoslovakia, Rick.
It's really important, Bernie, here to get that first one. It gives everybody a little bit of confidence, and sometimes it'll cause the guys to force a little bit more in their end zone, in the offensive end zone. And I think that we're showing real good pressure, better than I've seen in quite a few games, and it seems to be working pretty well for us.
Canada has Darryl Sittler on the left side, Bobby Clarke, and Mark Napier. Sittler has 7 points so far here in the championships, including 4 goals. And he has the puck now. It's slapped back into the corner. Cadlet, number 8 for Czechoslovakia, tried to get that pass up on the left side, intended for Pozar, but it was just out of reach. Sittler is bumped by Horsaba, who's lost his helmet. Here comes Kurt Giles. Giles with Napier heading towards the front of the net. Backhands it in. Dvorak cleared it. Sittler intercepts. He can't get a shot, and here comes Pozar back for Czechoslovakia. Pozar takes the return pass, his shot. And that was off the net, but not by much. Loose puck in front. Going after it there was Pashek. Number 24 is Yuri Hrdina. Behind the net, Sittler slaps at it, and Clarke has it for Team Canada. 21 seconds left to play in the opening period. Here's Maxwell. Maxwell, long pass on the left side, trapped by Clarke, and he shoots it into the Czechoslovakian zone. Richter, watched by Sittler. Sittler comes up with the puck, and he's ridden against the boards. Gretzky goes after the loose puck. And number 21, that's Dusan Pashek. Pashek, and that'll do it to end the opening period of play as Canada, very impressive in the first 20 minutes, and they lead on a goal by Mark Napier. This is the World Hockey Championships on CTV.
Is taking the time to give you what you need. Taking the time, Wax is standing behind a written guarantee. Wax is making those memories mean much more to you. Wax is service, Wax is speed, Wax is photography.
If we took a long-lasting Duracell battery, shaped it like this, added a high-impact handle, a flashing safety light, and a swivel head with a beam visible up to half a mile, and called it a DuraBeam, what would you say?
It's gotta last.
Right, and it'll shine bright even after 2 years in storage. DuraBeam, in a full range of sizes. DuraBeam, powered by Duracell. To last.
Ready now for period number 2. This game between Canada and Czechoslovakia, with Canada leading 1-0. We hope you're enjoying the telecast on the full CTV network. And Canada, one of 17 countries carrying the telecast of this game today from Helsinki. Here's Horsaba for Czechoslovakia, number 4. He brings it up to the Team Canada line. Watched there by Paul Reinhardt. The puck goes to Novi. Sittler's after him. Milan Novi trying to dump it in front. Richter goes after it there. He spun around, still has it. Here's Richter trying to get a shot from that bad angle, but it was knocked off his stick. Here's Clarke. Bobby Clarke, number 16 of the Philadelphia Flyers. A pass on the right side. Reinhart brings it in, and it's called on the offside. And Rick Green, what would be the strategy passed on to the players by the coaches heading into a period leading 1-0?
Well, I think the big thing is what they've done so well, what they did so well the first period there was get on them in their end zone and cause them to turn the puck over, and also in our own end zone cut down on the 2-on-1s and the 3-on-2s. And
it's been successful up to this point, with Canada on a first period goal by Mark Napier leading 1-0. Yuri Lala, he just dumps the puck out to center ice, and Canada gets possession once again. Kevin Lowe, a pass to Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky got to the Czechoslovakian line. He was stopped. Here's a race for the puck. Branislav Chernak, but Rick 5 of the Toronto Maple Leafs is back, number 22. 5 to Barber. Barber gives it to Kevin Lowe, number 12. Van Foxbeer trying to help him out. Puck is cleared around the boards, kept in by number 15. That's Svoboda. Now it's cleared outside the line, and Kevin Lowe has it for Canada. A pass up on the right. Van Foxbeer trying to get to it. Now Lowe has it again. Here's Lowe coming in with Gretzky. Barber heading for the front of the net. Gretzky's hooked and can't keep control of the puck as Czechoslovakia's Liba swings back. Liba coming up over the line with Lukács, and he's knocked to the ice, but backhands the puck into the corner. Now it's lifted down the ice, and this will be icing as Dvorak goes back. Icing called against Team Canada. Canada in the Olympics and the World Hockey Championships over the years won a total of 19 gold, 6 silver, and 5 bronze medals. Canada's last medal was a bronze in 1978, and the last time Canada won a gold medal at the World Championships was 1961 when the Trail Smoke Eaters won the gold that year. 1961, quite a drought as far as gold medals go for Canada at the World Championships. But they're definite contenders for a silver this time around. Need a little cooperation from a couple of the teams, and they must help themselves by winning this game and Thursday against Sweden. There's a shot off the stick of Igor Liba, and it's taken by Bobby Smith. Smith gives it to Brad Maxwell. Liba knocks him to the ice. Puck is underneath Maxwell. Now it's dug loose. Liba couldn't get a shot as Bobby Smith swings out of his own zone. Here's Smith, number 15. Gets it ahead to Dino Ciccarelli. Good move. Up to Smith. Here's Smith over the line. A shot. Kicked out the rebound. And Ciccarelli missed on that rebound. The shot by Bobby Smith. As they broke in, a good offensive thrust for Team Canada. Now this is Giles. Giles gets it back, and a pass comes to Ciccarelli. Gaining, trying to catch up, and it's called on an offside two-line pass. But what an opportunity there, Rick. Ciccarelli and Bobby Smith.
Great play by Bobby Smith there on the blue line, breaking in, made a good shot, and Dino just missed on the rebound. The goalie made one great save, kicking that one out from Dino.
There's number 8 of the Czechoslovakian team, Arnold Kadlec, 23 years of age, number 8 on defense with Horsava, number 4. And Kadlec goes after the puck in behind his own net, slaps it around the boards to Pozar. He cleared it, and it's Hartsburg inside his own line, right in front of goaltender Greg Milnes. In forechecking there is Dusan Pachak. Helped out by Yuri Hrzina. He's knocked against the boards, and the puck is slapped out to center right. Here's Canada now on the attack. It's a chance for Howardchuk trying to get a shot in front, and he couldn't, and the puck is held at the side. We'll be back with more of the World Hockey Championship.
May 15th is a Super Sports Saturday on CTV. In addition to Wide World of Sports, you'll see live coverage of the Memorial Cup.
At Shoppers Drug Mart, helping you save money has always been important to us.
Helping you save money with our Shoppers Drug Mart everyday low prices on just about all the drugstore products you could possibly need.
Helping you save money with extra low prices at our savings bins.
Helping you save money with special promotions throughout the year, like the Shoppers Drug Mart Money Saver event. So if getting great value from your shopping budget is important to you, come on in.
Shoppers Drug Mart, helping you save money.
In times of indecision like these, it's always best to see what the professionals use. Professionals have been using mono brand caulking for over 20 years. If it's good enough for professionals, mono will do the job for you. So when the day comes, and it will, when you need to buy caulking, buy mono, the professional choice.
Canada leading Czechoslovakia 1-0. Bobby Clarke is out there now to take this face-off against Milan Novi. Novi, the all-time goal-scoring king of the Czechoslovakian league play. That does not include the national team, though, but in league play, he's the all-time scoring champion in Czechoslovakia, Milan Novi. Here comes Richter up over the Team Canada line. A shot, and Greg Millen got that right pad out to block that drive. Novi left it there for Richter, coming in front. He can't get a shot. That drive is taken by Svoboda, stopped by Millen, although it was off the net. Sittler, number 27, being forced back by Corbella. Corbella tried to get the puck loose. Millen slaps it back in behind the net. Here's Richter. Van Boxmeer knocked him against the board. Novi digs it loose. Here's Novi trying to come in front, and he was too well covered. He couldn't get a shot. Svoboda keeps it in. Novi behind the net. Got it in front, and Greg Millen covers up. Here's Novi getting it back again. Svoboda couldn't get to it, and Team Canada has a break. Here's a chance for Napier. Coming in with Daryl Sittler. Napier still has it. Gives it to Sittler. Sittler bumped against the boards by Svoboda. Clarke, he's slapped away at it. Sittler comes up with it for Canada. And Novi pins him against the boards. Richter will try the other side. Here's Richter, number 12. Both teams at full strength. 5 goes after him. Richter slaps it into the Team Canada corner, but it's called on the offside. And Czechoslovakia, here at the World Hockey Championships, they've won 5 games, tied 1 and lost 2, and I guess Team Canada members, thinking back to that last meeting, Rick, when Czechoslovakia beat Canada 6-2.
At that point, Bernie, we had only been together just a couple of days, and some of the guys just got off the flight, and we were a little stale. But I think we're ripe and ready for them today.
Canada leading 1-0. There's a shot right on. Greg Milne of the Hartford Whalers. A goaltender for Canada. There's another scoring attempt. A shot by Lola. And that rising shot beats Milne. And it's 1-1. While Czechoslovakia capitalizing on that face-off, getting possession. And they get right back into it. This is the play developing. The puck takes a weird bounce, and then the scoring opportunity, and Lala makes no mistake. That's his 6th goal of the World Hockey Championship, Yuri Lala. He started league play in Czechoslovakia in their #1 division. Lala, the youngest player in history to play the first division. He was only 16 years of age when he joined the first division of the Czechoslovakian Hockey League. And he gets a big goal here to tie it up at 1. Bill Barber, number 7. He's had an outstanding championship for Canada. Barber goes after the puck, slapped it over to Kurt Giles. Giles with Lukács after him. The pass comes to Barber, up to Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky, Horsava, checked him. They'll be teammates one day down the road, as Horsava was drafted by Edmonton. There's a shot. Leva scores. Wow, what a shot that was. The score, Leva. Milne drive past Greg Milne. I don't think Milne saw that at all.
I think he was partially screened there. And I think there's a slight deflection. He made a good shot. It was just inside the post. I mean, those are real tough to get.
So Leva gets the go-ahead goal. Well, he was the best scorer in league play in Czechoslovakia this year. He had 38 goals in 40 games. And he gets a goal here today. And Czechoslovakia leads 2-1. Here's Gainey coming back in for Canada in front. And that was stopped on the short side by Yuri Kralik and cleared back into the Team Canada area. Hartsburg off the board. Gainey goes after it. but it's brought back by Yaroslav Pozar. He stops, gets it in, and a shot goes wide. Now Reinhardt, number 8. Over to check him is Pashak, number 21. They have possession again. It's cleared in front. Oh, and they almost jammed that in. But Greg Mills quick to recover and gets over and makes the save. More coverage on CTV from Finland in a moment.
Budweiser salutes the people who keep Canada on the move.
Our best for you. There's no one else who does it quite the way you do. For all you do, this Bud's for you.
Yeah, this Bud's for you if you like your beer with a clean, crisp taste. The Beechwood Aged Budweiser taste and smoothness you'll find in no other beer. Now brewed in Ontario.
For all you do,
this Bud's for you.
Randy Held works here in this Ontario steel mill, but he also makes an important contribution to Canada's energy picture. The steel Randy helps make becomes drilling rigs and other equipment necessary for the exploration and production of oil and gas. There are more than 250,000 people in Canada like Randy Held, people whose jobs help make a contribution to energy solutions for Canada. That's something worth understanding, and we believe energy solutions begin with understanding.
Czechoslovakia with 2 goals here in the second period. Lala from Chernik at 4:36 and Leva at 5:11. And Czechoslovakia enjoying a 2-1 lead. Canada's goal came in the first by Mark Napier. That shot is off the net, and it's brought back out on the right side. Number 26 is Corbella. Coming in with Novi. He's checked. Corbella goes after it. Lowe knocked him against the boards. Here's a chance for Milan Alupa. Alupa is checked there by Brian Propp. Still has possession. Here's Alupa in the corner. Puck is knocked loose. John Van Boxmeer then slaps it to the other side where Mike Gartner goes after it. Gartner, number 11 for Canada. Ahead to Propp. Propp just backhands it off the boards into the Czechoslovakian zone. And there'll be a penalty and interference infraction as Gartner was dumped just as he passed the Czechoslovakian blue line. And although the power play has not been overly impressive for Team Canada, they get a big opportunity here, Rick.
Yeah, a real big one for us, Bernie. The guys are going to have to get one here for us because the momentum's going against us right now, and I think if we get this next goal, that we're going to turn it around and maybe get the flow going the other way a little bit.
So Corbella is the penalized player. 2 minutes for interference. And Team Canada on this power play with the face-off in the Czechoslovakian zone to the left of goaltender Yuri Kralik. Bobby Clarke, number 16, will take the draw against Darius Rusnak. Rusnak, number 18, appearing in his second World Hockey Championship. And against the veteran Bobby Clarke. Here's a chance for Hartsburg, a shot. He didn't get a good drive away there as the puck was rolling. Reinhardt dumps it into the middle to Clarke. Clarke, number 16, out there with Napier and Darryl Sittler. Canada on the power play. Here's a chance now. A drive right on, and Kralik clubs that. Holds it long enough to get a whistle from the referee, Stepanen, who lifts up the puck there, and they'll get into position. And they shift over to the left side to the face-off circle there. Another look at it. Well, the shot was on the net, and he lifted it up, held it long enough to get the whistle.
Czechs are playing a fairly disciplined box there, and we're going to have to try and create a little more motion, maybe drawing one of their players out of position and then cutting somebody into the open. I hope that they come up with something here.
Couple of players a little over anxious. That's Chernik and Hartsburg, 14 and number 4. Okay, here's a chance now. Reinhardt dumps the puck in. It comes in front, and Chernik backhands it to the line, but not out. Kept in, and now it's slapped into the corner, and down the ice it goes. It hits the linesman, and Hartsburg has the puck at center. Chernik in for checking. Reinhardt makes a good move there, and Chernik goes after the puck and digs it up. Now he loses it. Here's Darryl Sittler. Sittler for Canada bumps against the boards by Uvira, and it's shot down the ice again. With 1:10 remaining in the Czechoslovakian penalty to Corbella, And Czechoslovakia leading by a score of 2-1. Now, Wayne Gretzky couldn't control that pass. He's out there with 5 and Bill Barber. Reinhardt gives it to Gretzky. Here's Gretzky with Barber heading into the corner. Pass comes to Reinhardt, getting set. His shot, that's knocked down and blocked by Cherna. Cherna coming in with Herdina, trying to get the pass through. And a good defensive play by Reinhardt breaks that up. 35 seconds remaining in the power play. Gretzky has the puck at center ice. Gretzky over to Bill Barber. Here's Barber coming in for Canada. Oh, and that's deflected just wide as Rick 5 was heading for the front of the net, and it went off the stick of Richter, number 12. They jam away for possession in the corner, and it's underneath Rick 5, and we get another whistle. With 19 seconds left in the penalty to Corbella as he looks on. And Canada using this opportunity now to change, get some new troops out there. Bobby Smith, Cicerelli, and Gainey. As Canada moved in front 1-0 on a first period goal by Mark Napier. But Czechoslovakia has struck back with 2 goals here in period number 2, Liba and Lala. And they enjoy a 2-1 lead. Bobby Smith of the Minnesota North Stars, a 43-goal scorer with Minnesota. Here's a pass in front. Gainey tried to deflect that, and it went off the net. Yuri Lala got it out to center ice. John Van Foxmeer has it for Canada. 7 seconds left in the power play, and here comes Yuri Lala. He shoots it into the Team Canada zone. And Kevin Lowe after it there. A pass ahead to Gainey. Czechoslovakia back at full strength. Here's Gainey. To Dino Cicerelli in front for Bobby Smith. And Clarke makes the save. Another 1-2 combination. Very impressive. Cicerelli and Bobby Smith. Rick?
Good play by Bob Gainey there. Drawing that forward over and then allowing Dino to skate to the middle, make a play to Bobby Smith there, who was cut to the net, which is very important. You have to have somebody going to the net all the time here.
Now back to the action. There's a shot by Cicerelli, and that goes wide. Bob Gainey. He's trying to take the puck loose there, and it's taken by number 18, Darius Rusnak. Here's a chance now for Kevin Lowe. A shot. Rising shot knocked down by the defense. And it's slapped out to center ice. Kevin Lowe, number 12. He's forced back by Rusnak. Van Foxmeer, he gives it on the left to Kevin Lowe. Lowe up for Bobby Smith. Smith puts on the brakes. Liba has his lined up, a shot. And that's deflected off the side of the net. Nettie on this side figuring it has gone in as the big bulge in the net from the puck, but it hit the side, the outside. Here's Lukács now back for Czechoslovakia. His shot. And that goes up over the top of the net with Greg Milne reaching for it. Czechoslovakia with possession. This is number 29, Vincent Lukács. He's stopped. And Van Foxmeer of the Buffalo Sabres. A pass ahead to Brian Propp, number 26. He backhands it in. And Miloslav Honosava brings it back now, number 4. Honosava takes a hit from Gartner, shot the puck into the Team Canada zone. And they're calling it for icing as our coverage of the World Championship continues in a moment.
Next Saturday, see the 108th running of the Kentucky Derby. Be with CTV for 90 minutes of live coverage from Churchill Downs.
We are serving notice to the car builders of the world that Chrysler Engineering stands for quality, durability, and outstanding value. Chrysler will back that statement 3 ways with a 5-year, 80,000-kilometer protection plan. First, engine and powertrain protection. Second, scheduled maintenance. Third, rust perforation protection, all at no extra cost. 5 years or 80,000 kilometers. If you can find a car that's built better or backed better, buy it.
Dodge and Plymouth dealers have full details.
This is the power of racquetball. This is the power of soccer. This is the power of tennis. Whatever the sport, play it with power. Because the name of the game is power.
Czechoslovakia leading Canada by a score of 2-1. We're in the second period. A very key game for Team Canada if they hope to remain in the hunt for a medal at the World Championship. Here's a chance for Gardner, but Howardchuk's about 15 feet inside the line, and it's called on the offside. Gardner of Team Canada. He was with the team last year in Sweden, and our color commentator, Rick Green, also of the Washington Capitals. You've been through a few of these championships too, Rick.
Yes, I have. But this one here, I think we've had the best group of guys that I've ever been involved with, and hopefully we can dig down deep here and come up with something, because the guys have really worked hard, and we deserve something.
Well, they're very much in this game. After Napier scored the first goal, Czechoslovakia struck back, but it's just one goal separating the two teams, 2-1 for Czechoslovakia as Milan Novi goes after it. Novi, been with the national team since 1975. He's taken out of the play, then gets it back again. Novi on the right. He sends it into the Team Canada zone. Brad Maxwell, number 3. His backhander. Here's Halupa's shot, and that was off the target. Novi has it again for Czechoslovakia. Novi watched by Bobby Clarke. Pass goes to Richter. Back to Halupa. Here's Halupa dumping it in front. Oh, and Novi couldn't get the return pass as he was too well guarded there. And the puck comes back in front. Here's Richter trying to return it to Novi. And it's broken up and cleared to center ice. Halupa, number 5 for Czechoslovakia. That play is broken up, so they'll try again. Lala comes out on the ice with Kokremat and Pradasak Chernik. Gretzky is there for Canada with 5 and Bill Barber. Kokremat knocks against the boards, goes after the puck. It comes to Gretzky. Gretzky's overpowered there. It comes back. Svoboda's shot. And that's kicked out by goaltender Mills. 5 dumps it to center. Svoboda had it there momentarily. And Canada's Brad Maxwell shoots it into the Czechoslovakian zone. And then 5 collides with Svoboda and knocks him to the ice. Reinhardt and Hartsburg on defense. Pass comes to Craig Hartsburg. Hartsburg, number 4, gets it ahead to Gretzky. Here's Gretzky making a move, a pass to Barber. Right in, a shot, he scores! Bill Barber ties it up for Canada. Oh, what an impressive play, Gretzky and Bill Barber combining on that exciting play, and Barber gets his 7th goal. And what a play, Rick.
Just a great play. Gretzky taking a look over his shoulder and seeing Billy open on the left wing there, and of course Bill, who's just got a great shot, just tucked that perfectly right up in the top corner there.
So Bill Barber, former junior with Kitchener and a veteran with the Philadelphia Flyers, gets the goal here for Canada. Gretzky and Hartsburg are given assists on the goal, and one of the infrequent times you'll see 2 assists given on a goal here.
Real big goal for us. Now maybe we can get something going.
This is Hartsburg behind his own net, number 4 for Canada, combining with Gretzky on Barber on that last goal. There's a shot by Lukács, kicked out by Greg Milne. Bob Gainey dropped it back to Reinhardt. He wasn't expecting the pass, but quickly got it out of his own zone. Back for it again is Craig Hartsburg, number 4. Hartsburg fires it off the boards. It rolls into the Czechoslovakian zone there where Kadlec breaks it up. Canada has it again. Hartsburg to Bobby Smith. He just cleared it over the line. Then it slapped down the ice back into the Canadian zone. And Reinhardt of the Calgary Flames chases it there. He gives it to Gainey. The pass to Dino Cicerelli. He's stopped. Here's a chance now for Czechoslovakia right in front. Pozar, but the pass never came to him. Canada a little sloppy in their own zone at this point. Now they get it out to center. Gainey gets it over. Here's Howardchuk trying to split through the defense. He gets possession of it again. Back to Brian Propp. His drive, and that's off the net. Gartner slips and falls in front. Howardchuk is knocked against the boards, and Czechoslovakia comes back again. It's cleared in, and they use that opportunity to change lines. The pass comes intended for Propp off the stick of Lowe. Lowe will try again. Kevin Lowe fires it off the boards. It comes out to center right. It's a 2-2 tie, Canada and Czechoslovakia. Van Boxmeer shoots it down the ice into the Czechoslovakian zone. Icing waved off as Hrdina, number 24, to Pozar. Pozar's check. Gartner goes flying. Drops, slaps it around. Here's John Van Boxmeer a drive. And that was off the net. Dvorak to Pozar. Pozar coming up with Paschek. And the pass goes off the boards into the Team Canada zone. Kevin Lowe, first-round draft pick in 1979 with the Edmonton Oilers, number 12 on defense for Canada. The pass there intended for Sittler just missed. Now it's cleared to the line. Lowe keeps it in for Canada, and then it's brought out by Corbella. Here's Corbella, long shot. That's kicked out by goaltender Greg Mills. Number 12 is Richter for Czechoslovakia coming in front. Trying to get the pass back to Edward Overa. That failed, and Sittler has it for Canada. Sittler trying to get a pass ahead for Napier was intercepted, and Canada forced to regroup again. Van Boxmeer, he lifts it into the Czechoslovakian zone. Napier goes after it, and they're calling on an offside. The World Hockey Championships on CTV continue in a moment.
We are serving notice to the car builders of the world that Chrysler Engineering stands for quality, durability, and outstanding value. Chrysler will back that statement 3 ways with a 5-year, 80,000-kilometer protection plan. First, engine and powertrain protection. Second, scheduled maintenance. Third, rust perforation protection, all at no extra cost. 5 years or 80,000 kilometers. If you can find a car that's built better or backed better, buy it.
Dodge and Plymouth dealers have full details.
We're gonna take your thirst. We're gonna break your thirst. We're gonna beat that heat, 'cause we're not too sweet. We're the champagne of ginger ale. Cool, ginger ale, cool. We're gonna come on bold. We're gonna come on cold. We're gonna beat that heat, 'cause we're not too sweet. We're the champagne of ginger ale. Canada Dry.
This is Bernie Pascal along with Team Canada defenseman Rick Green back here at the Ice Hall in Helsinki, Finland. Canada and Czechoslovakia, a 2-2 tie. Clarke against Chernik for that draw. Clarke takes Chernik out of the play. Richter goes after the puck, and Clarke is over quickly to check him. Now it's Lala. He's knocked against the boards by Brad Maxwell, still trying to get the puck loose, and he hits the ice. And Clarke comes up with it for Team Canada. Lifts it out to center ice. And it rolls to the Czechoslovakian line. It's slapped at by Kokerman, and he's checked by Giles right in front of the Czechoslovakian bench. Both teams at full strength. Brad Maxwell a pass. Here's Gretzky over the line, and he's knocked off stride by Halupa and couldn't get a shot. Leva coming up now. Rusnak over the line. Rusnak is knocked off stride, and Canada's Kurt Giles goes after the puck. Giles, number 2. Native of La Pas, Manitoba, from the University of Minnesota in Duluth. And, of course, a member of the Minnesota North Stars. Lukács trying to get the puck. Here's Gretzky, a lead, and a chance now for 5. And his drive is stopped by Yuri Kralik. Another explosive play by Team Canada as Gretzky spotted 5 all alone. And a good shot, and Kralik got a piece of it. Now they open up a game. Lukács a long drive, and that's stopped by goaltender Greg Mills. Hartsburg, number 4, gives it to Brad Maxwell. Maxwell to Gretzky. Gretzky circling at the center ice area for Canada. A pass on the right to Paul Reinhardt. Reinhardt ran into the Czechoslovakian player. Corbella, puck goes loose. No one on this side to pick it up. Richter brings it back. Richter for Czechoslovakia, coming in with Hrdina behind the net, still has it. Drops it to the line. Dvorak returns it to Hrdina. In front, that's off the rebound. And covering up and making the save is Greg Mills. And I guess you could say it was a quick whistle there, but I think we have penalties coming up. The referee, Sepinen, to go over to that penalty box area, is conferring with the linesman.
Might be too many men on the ice call, Bernie. I don't know. Unless something went on behind the play.
I believe that's probably what it was. A little concern at the Czechoslovakian bench, and I believe it was called by the linesman. And the Czechoslovakia being a little slow to send someone over to that penalty box area. Their coach is Ludi Bukac, who played one time in the Central Hockey League with Oklahoma. And he was telling us that he really enjoyed that experience on a hockey exchange. This is Gretzky, and that pass to Rick Five. How did he miss that? More on the World Hockey Championships in a moment.
Next Saturday, preceding the Derby on CTV's Wide World of Sports, see live coverage of a non-title featherweight bout between Beard and Kaba.
Sometimes you wish these special moments of childhood would last forever. You can't keep your child from changing, but you can save memories of today by having professional photographic portraits taken at Sears. And this week, Tuesday through Saturday only, Sears Portrait Studio offers a package of 3 5x7 and 15 wallet-sized portraits for only $8.95, including 95-cent deposit. Create a portrait memory of today at Sears.
The word new Diet Pepsi, spread the word real cola taste. Spread the word new Diet Pepsi, spread the word real cola taste. Real cola taste, the taste is new. Real cola taste with only 1 little calorie too. What did they do? New Diet Pepsi, spread the word real cola taste. Diet Pepsi, real cola taste with just 1 calorie.
So Czechoslovakia penalized too many men, and the penalty being served by Corbella. It's a 2-2 tie. Bill Barber and Mark Napier have been the goal scorers for Canada. And Canada has a power play opportunity right now as Gainey on the right side, coming into the Czechoslovakian zone. He gets it back to Reinhardt. Hit shot, and that's deflected and just goes wide. After it there, the Team Canada player Gainey is knocked down. Cicerelli tried to get it, and it's cleared into the Canadian zone by Yuri Hrdina. Reinhardt, number 8. Canada on the power play. Reinhardt sidesteps Vilanovi, takes it to the line, passed it over. Here's Bobby Smith, number 15. Ryan Propp trying to catch up to it. Richter lines him up. Propp goes the other way. Ovira, number 7, also out there on defense for Czechoslovakia. It comes back to Propp. Propp feeds it into the corner to Smith. Canada trying to get a shot here. Reinhardt to Smith. Over to Hartsburg. He gets set. A shot deflected. Cicerelli has it. Nino Cicerelli gives it to Bobby Smith. A 2-2 tie. It comes in front. Novi breaks it up and shoots it down the ice. 41 seconds left in the Czechoslovakian penalty. It's cleared into the Czechoslovakian zone. Gretzky goes after it there. A delayed whistle coming up, and now it's waved off as it was touched by Czechoslovakia. Frolic trying to get it. The goaltender and does, and lifts it out to center. 21 seconds left in the power play. Here's a lead pass now for Wayne Gretzky. Coming in with Gartner, cleared it over. Van Boxmeer slaps at it and chases it. Van Boxmeer behind the net. 10 seconds left in the power play. Dvorak shoots it down the ice. We're tied at 2. Greg Milne leaves it there for defenseman Kevin Lowe. Now Czechoslovakia is back at full strength as Van Boxmeer shoots it into the opposition corner. Alupa, he cleared it off the board, gets it out to center ice, and it bounces over the boards into the Team Canada bench. Well, some good penalty killing that time by Czechoslovakia, and they're masters of that, Rick.
Czechoslovakia have done a real good job. They're keeping the puck to the outside and forcing the shots from there, and it's a long ways to score from the outside of the box, and we're going to have to find a way to penetrate that to become more effective, and we'll just keep working at it.
Rusnak, number 18 for Czechoslovakia, against Bobby Clarke. It comes to Kevin Lowe. He shoots it into the Czechoslovakian zone. We're in the final minute of play in period number 2. Clarke trying to dig the puck loose, has it tied up in his skates there, and then it's slapped away from him by Darius Rusnak. The pass on the right side. Here's Lukac's shot, and chasing after it is Mark Napier. Napier for Canada to Bobby Clarke. Up with Sittler, stand on his pass. Now the puck is cleared by the Czechoslovakian player right back into his own zone, Hortasava. 30 seconds left in the second period. Gretzky has the puck for Canada. Here's Gretzky. Gets by Hortasava, now brings it and fires it in on the left side. Barber racing after it there. Barber with Cadlet has him tied up. Knocks him against the boards, and Leva gets in there, and they freeze the puck with 12 seconds remaining here in the second period. Goaltender Yuri Kralik, goals against average of 1.68 in the championship. And Bill Barber from North Bay, Ontario, played junior in Kitchener. He was a first-round pick back in 1972. And he's had 10 outstanding years in the National Hockey League with the Philadelphia Flyers. 371 NHL goals for Barber. Paschek, number 21, will take the draw for Czechoslovakia. And Bobby Clarke comes out there. 12 seconds left in the second period, and it's tied at 2. Brad Maxwell moves just to the top of the face-off circle. He's out there with Van Boxmeer as the defense pairing. Paschek against Bobby Clarke. Barber slaps the puck. Here's 5. It's gone. Oh, and that's stopped by Kralik. As Rick 5 controls the bouncing puck. Another shot. And Kralik stops that. And the horn goes to end the second period. And Canada with 2 spectacular chances in the final dozen seconds, but goaltender Kralik keeps them off the board. So it remains Canada 2, Czechoslovakia 2. This is the World Hockey Championship on CTV.
From a new world of technology, Pontiac builds excitement.
Pontiac J.
A dazzling 3-door hatchback, one of the J2000 front-wheel drive Pontiacs, with a smooth 4-speed, crisp handling, and sophisticated road manners. Just drive one.
Pontiac J2000. Nobody's got it like Pontiac.
You got it, Pontiac.
Hold it, lady.
I'm here to introduce Polaroid's new Amigo.
See. That's your whole act. Good luck.
Thanks.
Looking for someone?
I'm here with a new friend that's full of fun. This is Amigo. We have a camera? Not like this. Amigo's the lowest priced camera to use the same 600-speed film as the Sun cameras.
You're beautiful, Piggy.
It makes anyone look good.
Anyone?
See. Punk.
New Amigo.
Welcome back to Finland. This is Bernie Pascal along with Team Canada defenseman Rick Green, who's joining us as our color commentator for this telecast, Canada against Czechoslovakia. Rick nursing a minor wrist ailment, watching from our play-by-play area here, high in the rafters at the ice hall in Helsinki. And a beautiful spring-like day it's been here in Helsinki, although they don't officially welcome spring until April 30th. That's the official arrival, but today it's a beautiful 14 to 15 degrees. The third period underway, and it's a 2-2 tie as Hortasava fires the puck in. Reinhart goes after it for Canada, and Mark Napier, number 31, gets it ahead to Bobby Clarke. It bounces off his stick and the glass, and Clarke will try again to Reinhart. Back to Bobby Clarke. Clarke, a 13-year National Hockey League veteran, trying to get a pass on the right there to Mark Napier. Now Reinhart carries on, and he just failed to get that over to Clarke. It's brought in by Milan Novi. Novi is stopped, goes after the puck again. Novi gets possession, then he's hauled down as Napier slid underneath him. Both teams at full strength here in the early going of period number 3. Yuri Lala. He just gets a weak pass into the Team Canada zone where it's taken by Craig Hartsburg. Hartsburg. Cadlet took a slap at the puck, and Canada has possession right again as Hartsburg circles just outside his own blue line. Now he lifts it into the Czechoslovakian corner. Chernik and Rick 5 bump. 5 comes up with it. He lifts it high. Kevin Lowe trying to keep it in and does. Lowe fires it off the boards into the Czechoslovakian zone. Now it's cleared down the ice, and this should be icing as Kevin Lowe chases it deep behind his own net. And it's icing against Team Czechoslovakia. Canada moved in front on a goal by Mark Napier at 3:47. And then Liba and Lala scored for Czechoslovakia in the second period. And Barber from Gretzky and Hartsburg in that second session. And that's how it stands now, a 2-2 tie. As Bobby Smith gets into the face-off position there to the left of the Czechoslovakian goaltender Clarke. The shot by Van Boxmeer is knocked down. Svoboda fires it around the boards. Gainey keeps it in. Nino Cicerelli. Now Halupa bumps Smith, and they pin it against the boards, and we get another face-off in the Team Czechoslovakian end. And you'd have to say, Rick, especially in the late going of period number 2, Canada had most of the play.
Yeah, we did a good job. We were forcing them real well, and we've come out and started real well this third period, and we got to keep doing that. We got to keep pressuring them in their own end zone.
Ready now to drop the puck, and they do. Number 15 for Czechoslovakia is Svoboda, and Dvorak is number 9. He takes the pass. Dvorak lifts the puck into the Team Canada zone. Racing after it there, Lukacs. It bounces beside goaltender Milne. Liba trying to get it loose, and Canada has it again. Lowe backhands it. That's intercepted and fired by Halupa back into the Team Canada zone. Hartsburg and Van Boxmeer. Van Boxmeer, number 6. Bob Gainey goes after the puck there. Gainey drops it back behind the net to Kevin Lowe. Lowe for Canada. He leaves it for Smith. Here comes Bobby Smith, straight up the middle for Canada. He gets away from a check from Rusnak, still has it. Smith backhands it right on. That's stopped by Czechoslovakian netminder Clarke. Loose puck in the Czechoslovakian zone. Giles off the board. Cicerelli trying to dig it loose, and it's held at the side of the net. More coverage on the World Hockey Championships on CTV.
May 15th is a Super Sports Saturday on CTV. In addition to Wide World of Sports, you'll see live coverage of the Memorial Cup.
Gas barbecue from West Bend, the one you've been waiting for.
We welcome you back to Helsinki, Finland, and our CTV coverage. Here's a chance for Canada. Shot right on. Clarke makes the save. Gartner out there for Team Canada with Brian Propp, and a bit of a mix-up in the Czechoslovakian zone. There's Bobby Clarke leading the cheers, and I guess you can't overlook the leadership qualities of the Clarks, the Sittlers, and Gaineys, Rick.
No question, they're great team guys, and I'm just happy to be a part of it with them.
Now Czechoslovakia's Overa gets to the Team Canada line. He's stopped. Here's a chance for Dale Howard-Chuck. A long shot, and that goes high and off the glass behind the net. Propp firing away. Gartner right there, and Clarke covers up and makes another save. And that rising shot off the stick of Howard-Chuck went over the top of the net, but Canada quick to capitalize on the rebound and had a pretty good scoring opportunity. But Clarke, who's played extremely well, makes the save, and there you see Gartner trying to jam it in, number 11, but Clarke holds on. The Soviet Union playing later today against Team Sweden. The Soviets undefeated, 8 games. They have 16 points. They're the gold medalists, but the silver and bronze medals still up for grabs. Canada's final game will be Thursday against Sweden. That'll be televised 4 p.m. local time on the CTV network, and we have a slashing infraction coming up as referee Sepinen spots the slash in the Team Canada zone, and Brian Propp goes to the penalty box. And Czechoslovakia, with a very awesome power play, get an opportunity to take the lead here. It's a 2-2 tie. And you look on the ice and you see their veteran centerman, Milan Novi, will take the draw. The Finnish referee, Sepinen, sends Propp into the penalty box for slashing. Richter, Corbella, and Novi, the forward line for Czechoslovakia. Hartsburg, Reinhardt, Sittler, and Bobby Clarke killing off the penalty for Canada. Puck takes a weird bounce off the boards. Corbella drops it back into the corner. Novi lets it go. And now Horsava starts out straight up the middle. Number 4 for Czechoslovakia. Got to the line, then lost it. And Hartsburg breaks it up and shoots it back into the Czechoslovakian zone. This game going back to Canada today on the CTV network. And one of just 17 countries transmitting this game today to various spots in the world. Here's Kokremat, number 22. Kokremat gets it back to Horsava. Gives it back to Kokremat. Kokremat with Chernik moving towards the front of the net. There's a shot. Millen got that right glove and holds on with Lala standing just inches away. And Millen has been very sharp, especially with that catching glove.
He's played really well, Bernie. He's one to challenge the shooter no matter where he is, and he's a good stand-up goal. He plays his angles really well, and he's done a real good job for us in there.
Brian Propp still in the penalty box, has 1 minute and 8 seconds left in his slashing infraction. A 2-2 tie, and the face-off in the Team Canada zone. Chernik, number 14. On the left side, watched there by Giles, who knocks him to the ice. And the puck is slapped by Kevin Lowe and gets it back into the Czechoslovakian zone where Dvorak has it. Dvorak coming up to the Team Canada line, over on the right side to Yuri Lala. Lala looking for someone. Kokremat moves towards the front of the net. They fake on that shot. There's Lala's drive, and that's off the net. Comes to the line, then gets away from Milan Halupa. Halupa drops it over to the far side. Czechoslovakia on the power play. Here's Halupa. In his own zone, watched by Bob Gainey, number 23 of Canada, decides to shoot it in. This will be icing. Giles gets to it. It's icing called against Czechoslovakia. You're watching the World Hockey Championship on CTV.
When you're feeling up and your friends are near, get a laugh that's right. That's a laugh that's right. All you want in a beer. Want in a beer. Now ain't that nice? Laugh that's light on ice. Tastes light and smooth and goes down so nice. So nice, so nice. Get a laugh that's right out of the ice.
Esta cara atrae mucho la atención. Yo le doy mucha atención también con Gillette Track 2.
So why would I need a Track 2? Because of the beard inside this beard. With Track 2, there's no stubble left to pull on. When I pull off this face, without Track 2, I'd be pulling my hair out. Track 2.
Buena herramienta capitalista.
Canada and Czechoslovakia deadlocked at 2. The face-off in the Czechoslovakian zone. There's a drive by Reinhardt. That's off the net. And Svoboda, number 15. Appearing in his first World Championship, passes to Leva, and it's cleared into the Team Canada zone. Millen away out of the net, slaps it off the boards, and gets it to the Czechoslovakian side of center. Svoboda clears it in. A race for us there. Number 18 is Rushnak. He sends it behind the net. It comes to Leva. Leva slaps at it. Reinhardt goes after it. Propp is back on the ice. Canada has successfully killed off the penalty. Loose puck in front, and it's taken by Brian Propp. Slapped ahead to Paul Reinhardt. Reinhardt trying to get that pass on the left side, and that just failed to Sittler. Here's a chance now for Lukács. Lukács going behind the Team Canada net. In front, a shot. Oh, and Milne got a piece of that. A great save by Milne. Gretzky now trying to take the puck out of his own zone. Gretzky, number 99 for Team Canada. The pass comes to 5. Now Lukács intercepts. Lukács, then he's checked. It's kept in, though. Orsava's shot. And Kevin Lowe knocks the Czechoslovakian player Rusnak heavily to the ice right in front of the net. Now back to the Czechoslovakian line. It's Kozar clearing it out to center. Kevin Lowe got it ahead, and it rolls over the line where it's taken by Arnold Kadlec. Kevin Lowe trying to get a pass ahead to Bill Barber, and that failed. Canada 2, Czechoslovakia 2. Horsava, a lead pass, offside as Pashak took it over the Team Canada blue line. And they're starting to get a little physical here, midway point of the third period, Rick.
Yeah, they're doing a little bit of clutching and grabbing, and it seems to be pretty effective in our end zone there. We've been starting to run around a little bit. We're going to have to cut that out or they're going to burn us.
Canada 2, Czechoslovakia 2. Liba and Lala have been the goal scorers for Czechoslovakia. Napier and Barber have scored the goals for Team Canada. This is Bob Gainey. Pass comes ahead now. Bobby Smith over the line. Smith, a good move. Cicerelli, he scores! Dino Cicerelli scores for Canada. Well, that had to happen because he and Bobby Smith had some great scoring opportunities in the game. They make no mistake, and what a pass over to Dino.
Great play by Bobby Smith. Brings over two players, allows Dino to walk in and get a good shot. He made a good shot on net there, and what a big goal for us.
Well, there'll be an extra cheer in the city of London, Ontario, I'm sure. A former London junior, Cicerelli, and that's where you played junior too, Rick.
Sure is, yeah.
A lot of friends there watching it, I'm sure, today.
Oh, I think so.
Oh, big goal. Dino Cicerelli scores for Canada, 3-2. Here in the third period is John Van Boxmeer lifted, got it to the line. It's kept in by Czechoslovakia. Now Van Boxmeer breaks that up. And Dino Cicerelli, a 55-goal scorer this year with Minnesota North Stars. Swings around, lost control of the puck, and it's brought back by Ovira. Ovira's pass on the right side. Novi heading for the front of the net and couldn't control that pass. Bobby Smith trying to dig it loose. It comes back now. Here's Ovira's drive. That's stopped by Greg Milne. And it's knocked down with a high stick and a whistle from the referee. And we'll have more on the World Hockey Championships in a moment.
Next Saturday, see the 108th running of the Kentucky Derby. Be with CTV for 90 minutes of live coverage from Churchill Downs.
Hey, have you ever seen a Winterio snowball before? It starts off at $100,000, and when it gets rolling, it snowballs by $50,000 a week till it's won. There's new consolation prizes, too, plus the same big regular prizes every Thursday. But just one ticket gets the whole snowball. Well, just like that. Winterio Snowball. Now there's even more ways to win.
The first time you try new Acta throat soothers for minor throat irritation, you're in for a very pleasant surprise. It's a super strong, super fresh feeling you'll find pleasantly surprising, surprisingly soothing.
Acta throat soothers. I could use one.
There you go. New Acta throat soothers from Vicks. Pleasantly surprising, surprisingly soothing.
And play just underway here with Canada leading 3-2. A shot by Horsava. That took a weird bounce. That almost got by Millen, but went the other way. Horsava keeps it in, clears it off the board. Brian Trott goes after it, and he shoots it down the ice, and it goes right to goaltender Yuri Kralik. Canada on that go-ahead goal by Dino Cicerelli, leading 3-2. Puck is shot in. Millen away out of the net. Steers it off the board. It's taken there by Kokroman. Gives it to Yuri Lala. Lala with Cherna coming in front. Cleared it right in front of the crease. Millen knocks the net off its mooring. He lost his balance there and pushed just at the crossbar. And that delays the game somewhat here. in the third period. Used to see a lot of that, Rick, in international hockey, but I don't think that was done intentionally. You see Greg lose his balance.
Yeah, well, Greg made a good play on there. He's trying to let the heat up a little bit on us, and he's a pretty good actor when it comes to doing stuff like that, and if he was going to pick a time, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Czechoslovakian bench, they're down by 1 goal, 3-2. The Czechoslovakian coach is Ludi Bukac. In 1964, played in the Central League, and Bukac was telling us before the game today that that was an experience he thoroughly enjoyed. He played with the likes of Bernie Parent and Derek Sanderson with that Oklahoma team. And he's done just an outstanding job as coach of the Czechoslovakian national team. As Liba, number 11, brings the puck out. They get it to the Team Canada line. Liba heads for the front of the net. A weak shot, and that missed the target. Now the Dvorak, he gets it in front. It bounces back to the line. Halupa's shot, that missed. Another drive by Lukai. And that one sailing through the crease. Sittler knocks Liba to the ice. And Bobby Clarke has it for Canada. And he lifts it down the ice with the Dvorak. Backcourt there. Napier in for checking on him. Hartsburg at his own blue line for Canada, gives it to Reinhardt. Now it's deflected off the stick of Clarke. Milan Halupa behind the net. Here's Halupa. He leaves it there for Richter. Up with Novi, who takes the pass on right wing. Milan Novi. And he's moving in with Dusan Pashak. Novi after the puck. And Team Canada's number 6, John Van Foxmeer, steals it. Around the boards it comes to Rick By. A late pass for Gretzky. Coming in, Gretzky getting set. Oh, and he fired it, trying to get it to Barber, but he missed the net and the pass altogether. Now Czechoslovakia lead pass. Oh, what an opportunity there for Pashak, but it rolled off the end of his stick. Richter behind the net. Here's Richter with Barber grabbing a hold of him and trying to pin him against the boards, but Richter still has it. Richter, number 12, kicking at the puck. Now he's hauled against the boards, and we get a whistle. And you talk about determination. Pavel Richter was determined that he was going to maintain possession, and they finally pinned him for a whistle. The World Hockey Championships on CTV will continue from Helsinki, Finland, in just a moment.
Now, from the genius of man, Bridgestone creates a rubber compound like no other. Super Filler, infused into every Bridgestone steel-belted radio. Super Filler provides greater flexibility to give you superior road grip, mileage, and endurance. From the genius of man, Bridgestone, a superior radial tire. Available at your Bridgestone dealer.
Czechoslovakia 3-2, play in the third period. This is Bernie Pascal along with Team Canada defenseman Rick Green. Smith the shot, that's kicked out. Cicerelli goes after it, and he's knocked to the ice before he could get a solid shot away. And they really open it up now here in the third period. Play in front of the Czechoslovakian bench. Obitter is knocked to the ice, and Smith comes up with the puck. He slaps it off the boards and goes into the Czechoslovakian zone. Number 20 is Yuri Lala. 23-year-old forward with Czechoslovakia out there with Kokraman. Child, number 2 for Team Canada. 4th round pick in 1978. 3 years with the Minnesota North Stars. And now 2 other North Star defensemen come out there, Hartsburg and Brad Maxwell. Maxwell has it. He shoots it into the Czechoslovakian zone. Dale Howardchuk goes after it there. It's slapped and kept in by Craig Hartsburg, but now broken up, and Czechoslovakia comes right back again. A chance here for Rusnak. A shot. That's stopped by goaltender Greg Mills. Lukács trying to find the rebound. Howardchuk has it for Canada. Lifts it out to center ice. Milan Halupa. He's checked by Prop. That shot off the target. And Canada gets possession again. It's stolen there by Liba. Liba dropped it back outside the line. And Halupa brings it in. It's called on the offside as he made a gallant attempt to get to it, but it came out by about a foot. So, crucial time remaining now, 8:35. You go into a defensive shell now, Rick, or what would the plan be?
Well, the guys are going to have to really come back in deep and help us out, I think. We're going to, the Czechs are really pressing now, and we're just going to have to make sure that we're never outnumbered. And the only way that's going to happen is if the forwards come back in and help the defensemen, we take away that slot.
Novy's back out there at center for Czechoslovakia against the veteran for Canada, Bobby Clarke. Here's Mark Napier over the line. Clarke heading for the front. The pass behind him. Sittler goes after it. Into the corner with Dusan Pasha. There's a shot. That was a dangerous play in the Czechoslovakian zone. Now Horosava clears it up on the right side. This is Pashak. Pashak, appearing in his first World Hockey Championships for Czechoslovakia. Drops back to Horosava. Horosava had trouble with it. Here's Darryl Sittler coming in for Canada. Oh, and he almost got by the defense there of Cadlats and Horosava. Canada leading 3-2 on the go-ahead goal by Cicerelli from Bobby Smith and Kevin Lowe. There's a bit of a mix-up. Van Boxmeer and Horosava starting to push, and it comes back to Cadlats as Czechoslovakia changes on the fly. Lead pass now. Ooh, and Giles steps in to Vera. Knocks him down. Here's a chance. Gretzky, a shot. And that's stopped by goaltender Yuri Kralik. Another drive. And Kralik covers up as Barber lets that shot go. And the key play there, a great defensive play by defenseman Kurt Giles. The World Hockey Championships continuing in a moment on CTV.
Hello. I like this Remington microscreen rechargeable shaver so much, I bought the company. It shaves as close as a blade, or I'll give you your money back. Remington has 2 microscreens. That's why it can shave as close as a blade. The first microscreen shaves incredibly close. The second, even closer. The Remington microscreen rechargeable shaver shaves as close as a blade, or your money back. And the Lady Remington, the perfect gift, also with a money-back guarantee.
To prepare beef in wine, you'll need stewing beef, new Home Pride red wine cook-in sauce, and a couple of pounds of plaster of Paris, because you'll need something to do while the flavor of the wine, mushrooms, onions, tomatoes, and spices slowly cooks into the beef to give you a very special result. And with 6 other sauces, you can spend lots of time with the children, but get equally delicious results. Cook-in flavor with cook-in sauces.
New from Home Pride.
Welcome back to the Ice Hall in Helsinki, Finland. This is Bernie Pascal with Team Canada defenseman Rick Green and our entire CTV sports crew. Proud to bring you this crucial game between Canada and Czechoslovakia. Thursday at 4 p.m. local time across Canada, we'll bring you the game between Team Canada and Team Sweden. That rising shot off the stick of Corbella. In the Team Canada zone, Lowe slaps at it. Prop trying to get it out. It's kept in. Richter digging for it. Richter up with it. Now he's knocked off stride by Lowe. And Canada's John Van Boxmeer ahead to Gartner. And he couldn't control that rolling puck. Now Novi chasing it for Czechoslovakia. Novi coming up to center ice. He's knocked off stride. Still has the puck though. Milan Novi over the line. Tried to get it to Corbella. That was broken up by Brad Maxwell. Gartner, number 11. Here's Gartner for Canada. The pass was behind Maxwell. Howardchuk, his shot. That was stopped, although it was off the net. Giles keeps it in. Comes around now to Dale Howardchuk. Back to Brad Maxwell. He clears it off the boards. Kralik stopped it there. Canada 3, Czechoslovakia 2. It's stolen by Mark Napier. Here's Napier coming right in. Napier, and he can't get a shot. He falls down, and there'll be a hooking penalty to Czechoslovakia as Napier almost broke in there. That was hauled down, and there will be a penalty, a hooking call to Czechoslovakia. So Canada leading by 1 goal. 3-2, get a power play opportunity as Czernik is penalized for hooking. And there's the play, Rick, and what an opportunity for Mark Napier.
Oh, I'm glad that they got penalized for it. Mark is so explosive in his skating style. He was going right to the net there, and the guy had to pull him down. And really important power play for us, and we can pack it away here for us.
So Team Canada players having a brief conference. Mark Napier, Darryl Sittler, Bobby Clarke, Reinhardt, and Craig Hartsburg. Czernik in the penalty box, 29 years of age, appearing in his 5th World Hockey Championship. And he'll watch the next action for 2 minutes from that penalty box as Dvorak has it. Unless, of course, Canada scores a goal on the power play. Now it's gloved ahead, and we get the whistle from the Finnish referee Seppänen. Marshall Johnston, the head coach of Team Canada. That's Red Berenson on the headset. And the other member of the coaching staff, Dave King from the University of Saskatchewan, who did a great job with Canada's team at the World Junior Championships last winter, winning the gold medal. And he's on the two-way radio system. Dave King working very close to us here at the ice hall, talking to Coach Red Berenson behind the bench. 1:41 remaining in the Czechoslovakian penalty to Czernik. Canada leading 3-2. Here's a chance now for Mark Napier. Up over the line. Clarke backhands it to Napier, a shot. And that's missed. Reinhardt moves up, but it's brought back. Now Leva overskates it, and Hartsburg fires it right back into the Czechoslovakian zone. After it there for Canada is Mark Napier. He's knocked off stride. Dvorak lost his stick and cleared around the boards and down the ice as Hartsburg tried to pinch it along the boards there, but just failed. 1:08 remaining in the Czechoslovakian penalty. Pass comes to Reinhardt. Ahead now for Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky was checked by Svoboda, but Canada retains possession. Gretzky coming over the line. Here's a chance now. They're calling it offside in the Czechoslovakian line, and that was ever so close. We'll have more coverage on the World Hockey Championships in a moment.
I'm moving out of here. Hello, weekend. Cutting out for some good times. Really glad I'm here. Me and the boys and our 50.
Smooth, easy drinking 50. What a beer to share.
Me and the boys and our beer.
Kmart. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary with a store full of bargains. The Tefal non-stick fry pan has a no-mess spatter cover. Sunbeam Chef de Cuisine food processor has 4 blades, continuous flow chute, and more. Kodak's Extra Light 400 camera features built-in flash. Armor All protects all things worth keeping for auto and other surfaces. Plus, we're giving away 4 Chrysler K cars and a LeBaron convertible. Come on, everybody, celebrate 20 grand years of saving now at Kmart.
Canada 3, Czechoslovakia 2. Canada on the power play here. Czernik still has 49 seconds remaining in his penalty. Number 7, Opera, fires it around the board, and he gets it out to center ice. Oh, and here's a chance for Kokerman. He stole the puck from Van Boxmeer, but he's banned on his shot with Lala breaking for the front of the net. Now it slaps out to Rick By. Leaves it for Gretzky. Gretzky on the left side. Lala got a piece of him. Gretzky comes up with it. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Czechoslovakia's Lala is written off the puck there by Kevin Lowe. Gretzky of the Edmonton Oilers. Back now for Team Canada. Up with Rick 5. Good move by Gretzky. A shot kicked out. The rebound and score! A great individual effort. Bob Katie gets the rebound on the shot from Wayne Gretzky. A power play goal, and it's 4-2 for Canada. And Rick, does he make things happen?
Same old story. Wayne Gretzky makes all the difference in the world, and you see him capitalize on that one there. He caught the defenseman just standing still and made a good move around and made a good shot, and the goalie kicked out a rebound. We were able to capitalize on it with Bob Gainey.
So Bob Gainey gets Canada's 4th goal. And if you can believe it's unassisted, because the shot was stopped by the goalie, and they do not count that as an assist for Wayne Gretzky. So Gainey, unassisted, gets the 4th goal for Team Canada with 2.5 minutes left to play in the game. A delayed offside called at the Team Canada blue line. And that's got to take a big load off the shoulders of the Team Canada members.
Oh, I'm sure it does. The guys have worked real hard this game, and I'm glad to see that we came up with some goals for us.
Well, you, Rick, and all the members of Team Canada, Canadians can be very proud of the way you've performed on and off the ice. And it's just amazing. The youngsters here are very familiar with all you players from the National League, and you've taken time to sign autographs and meet many of the people, and the hospitality's just been outstanding.
You don't realize it until you come over here, and it's a real great experience.
This is Gainey giving it to Bob Smith. He drops it back. Kirk Giles for Canada to Brad Maxwell. Maxwell clears it in, and Dvorak after it there, number 9. And Czechoslovakia down by 2. They'll pull out all stops right here in the late going of the 3rd period, but they missed on that pass intended for Darius Rusnak. Behind the net now, Lukat getting it in front, and that's knocked away by Brian Propp. Propp of Canada. The final 2 minutes of the game. Bobby Smith got the puck momentarily, then Leva has it for Czechoslovakia. Over to Dvorak. He's checked by Propp, and Brad Maxwell lifted it, knocked down by Kokerman. Kokerman getting set, a shot. Oh, and that bounced off Millen and just missed the net. Not by much, it just rolled off Millen's body and missed the net. A good save by the goaltender from the Hartford Whalers. There's a shot in. 1.5 minutes left to play in the game. Canada leading 4-2. Puck is cleared in. Here's Gartner. Kokerman's after him. In front. That was intended for Howardchuk, who has it now. Dale Howardchuk with Ovira checking him. Here's Howardchuk. And he sent it off the skates of number 15, Radislav Svoboda. And Czechoslovakia down by 2. Yuri Lala. A pass up the middle. Here's Cherenik, checked by Bobby Clarke. And a broken stick there as Clarke heads to the bench for a new one. Sittler got to the line. He was stopped. Lala gets the puck. He gives it to Milan Novi. The final minute of play in the game. Novi watched by Sittler. A shot right on. Stopped by Greg Mellon. And Canada shoots it off the board. And back there is Arnold Cadlet. Cadlet for Czechoslovakia. Bobby Clarke deep in the Czechoslovakian zone, trying to pin him up. 30 seconds left to play in an exciting game for Team Canada here at the World Championship. Mark Napier leads it for Hartford. Around to Sittler. He clears it, and Canada has a 2-on-1 break. Here's a chance now in front. Oh, and just rolled off the stick of the Team Canada player Reinhardt. A dozen seconds left, and they scrambled for possession. Orsava trying to get it. Novi brings it back for Czechoslovakia. Up on the right side, here's Corbella swinging in the wall, and the horn goes. The game is over. And Team Canada players off the bench to congratulate goaltender Greg Mellon. And just a big wave from assistant coach Dave King, and an exciting moment for all Canadians and Team Canada. Canada winning 4-2. The World Hockey Championships continue in a moment.
Beautiful country, but it must be tough on tires.
Oh, if a tire can make it here, it can make it anywhere. Mine are General all-season radials, Season Track.
What about your family car?
Same roads, same tires.
Season Track. Radial designed for a smooth ride, glass belts for long mileage, and a deep tread for digging in, whatever the weather.
They're tough enough for me. I'll bet they're tough enough for you.
Sooner or later, you'll own Generals.
Stripping paint has become a battle with firepower, chemical agents, sprays, hand-to-hand combat, mopping up. Rejoice. Today, Black & Decker brings you the peaceful solution. New Heat and Strip electric paint remover. No flames, no chemicals, no big mess. Just heat and strip. You'll actually enjoy doing it. New Heat and Strip. You got it made with Black & Decker.
So the teams lining up at their respective blue lines for the presentation and the anthem ceremony. Canada with goals by Cicerelli and Bob Gainey in that third period. Here's the anthem. Moment for Team Canada and all Canadians as they defeat Czechoslovakia 4-2. And Canada very much in the hunt now for a silver medal with a big game coming up on Thursday against Team Sweden. And Rick, I guess you're anxious to get back in the lineup and be part of that one.
Oh, I sure am. I'm so happy for everybody now. Just gives me goosebumps to hear that. And guys just put out a great effort, and can't wait to get down there and congratulate everybody.
Okay, Rick, we want to thank you for working with us on the telecast on CTV, and did an outstanding job, and thanks very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Bernie.
Okay, Rick Green of Team Canada. There's the presentation to Yuri Lala, the outstanding player today for Czechoslovakia. And he's being given the beautiful plaque representing the World Hockey Championships, and the player of the game for Team Canada is Bob Gainey, number 23. That concludes our telecast today from Helsinki, Finland. This is Bernie Pascal inviting you to join us on Thursday at 4 o'clock, the game between Canada and Sweden.
The World Hockey Championships have been brought to you by Labatt. We're proud to bring the best to you. This program is copyright and is strictly for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or retransmission in whole or in part without the express written consent of Harcum Consultants and the CTV television network is strictly prohibited.
This is the CTV television network.